Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Civilization 6. And we're coming at you with the second ever edition of Wonder Starts. And oh my god, is it wonderful. We've got Gilgamesh on Galapagos, the Galapagos Islands. We're going to basically synergize the science from his tile to the science from the Galapagos Islands. And holy cow, is it going to be fun. Hope you guys are ready for a fantastic game. We have ourselves a really good start. Looks like we're down on a bit of a peninsula here, so we'll have to figure out what kind of room we've got to grow. Of course, last week we did Cleopatra on Deity, and we were able to compound her cultural skills and cultural tile improvement with the cultural shenanigans of Deity. And that was fun. That was fantastic. It was a lot of great times. And we're going to do this on the science side. And of course, on that game, you may recall, if you watch that series, if you haven't already, go do so because it's amazing. Already getting a ton of hits on YouTube right now. Less than 48 hours. It's at like 300 hits. It's amazing. Anyway, I'll digress from that. Point being, in that game, we were obviously given an amazing start, and then just everything seemed to troll us and go the wrong way. Let's hope that we don't have the trolls out again today. Tim, how you doing? Good to see you, Tim Bernard. Do you even science, bro? That's the big question, Kevin. Do they even science? I don't think they do. Not like Gilgamesh does. For those of you not aware of exactly what Gilgamesh does, this is it. And what really sets him apart, his biggest thing that really sets him apart, is the Ziggurat. Unlocking the builder's ability to construct a Ziggurat unique to Sumeria. You don't even need technology. You can just immediately start doing it. So immediately you can start boosting your science and your culture as soon as the game starts. And so being able to just accelerate so quickly right out of the gate, faster than anybody else, both in science and in culture, is such a huge start, because every turn starts. I say this all the time in different games I'm playing. Every turn starts, right? Or every turn counts. Just because you only have one or two cities early in the game and there's not a lot going on, those turns matter more than the final few turns of the game. What you can do early, getting text done faster and faster and faster, is just as important as if you can get text done faster and faster and faster at the end of the game. Being able to 2-turn or 3-turn attack in the modern age is just is no more important than being able to 2-turn or 3-turn attack in the ancient or classic era. So being able to do that so easily with the Ziggurat makes them extremely strong in any game type, truly any game type. Warcart also very strong early in the game if you want to do that. War type stuff, especially on lower difficulties, it becomes pretty obsolete. It's expensive to make, and it's hard to get a lot of them out. And by the time you do, it becomes pretty obsolete quickly in the Deity age, or playing in the Deity difficulty levels. But still pretty good stuff. And also, of course, early golden ages, right? All these civilizations that have fantastic stuff early, so you can get it done quickly and get era score early is great. Epic quests, when you capture barbarian posts, receive a tribal village as well. So clearing a barb post is obviously going to be super key, because getting an additional tribal village is great. And the adventures of Enkidu, when at war with a common foe, they have their allies shared village rewards and share combat experience gains and tiles. So if you're at war, if you make buddies with Gilgamesh, that's why everybody calls him Gilgamesh. If you make buddies and then have a common enemy, your alliances can be advantageous. We're not going to really embrace this very much today, but certainly the Ziggurat and even the epic quests would be helpful and fun. Okay, we're going to spam them. Okay, let's not waste any time. Very quickly, we're the first ones to discover this, and okay, there you go. So there's your score. Boom, just like that. And we got the boost of sailing, of course, for settling on the ocean. Now, with that said, we have a few things to discuss. We have a few options. There's, I think, scout out of the gates, no doubt. But it's working this tile here. But this is what's happening. It's going to take 14 turns to grow and 8 turns just to make a scout. And as much as we love that science, it's crazy, crazy good. It also, if we use that tile right at the gate, that's a really, really rough start. So we have two options. Well, three options. The first option is to stay here, which I don't think we want to do. We can get to that much faster, get to using a lot more of these tiles much faster if we get growing faster. So we have two options. We use the 4 food tile right out of the gate in order to get our population up super fast, but we build the scout slowly. Or we work the 2-2 with 3 gold tile, and we'll have kind of a normal start, get into pop 2. Maybe we work the food tile after that and get to pop 3 quick, and then once you're at pop 3, you're able to actually start working the science. Hey, Joanna, how are you? Marcus was just asking. Oh, that was sweet of him. And here I am, where you can usually find me. Joanna, thank you very much for being here. Tell Marcus I said hello. So, yeah, there you go. That's kind of the options. There's 1, 2, 3 options. I kind of like the idea of working this and getting that super early gold as well, because I can start working towards buying a builder, just in case you don't happen to find one in a goodie hut. There's lots of stuff we can do with the builder to get stuff going here. So we're not going to want to waste any time on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lock in the gold tile, the 2-2 gold. And that'll bring us to a normal kind of a start here. We'll get a fairly fast scout because we have 2 population in the capital. Or sorry, 2 production in the capital, I should say. And then growth in 7 is perfectly fine. Once we get past that, we can work the 4 food tile, get the pop 3 quickly. It'll be a slightly slow start, but once we're at that, then we can start working some of these other really good tiles. And growing fast when you have lots of good tiles is great. Sometimes it's like growing really fast isn't even a big priority if you've only got like 3 or 4 good tiles. If you only got 3 or 4 good tiles in your first couple rings, it's kind of like, well, do I really need to get to pop 6 if I'm only going to be working 2 foods or whatever, right? But we got 2 2s on the second ring out here. We even got a nice fur out here there, of course. And we've got a fish on our 4 science tile out here. So there's lots of tiles we're going to want to work. Population early is going to be huge. PJ Jovezes? I'm going to call you PJ. PJ, how you doing? So that's going to be the start. That's what we're going to do. Now, science right out of the gate. We're not going to get a boost, obviously, because we're not working the science tile. But I'm going to go mining. I like mining here. And, of course, there as well. Animal husbandry will be good. And, of course, we're going to want, before long, the ability to do fishing boats up here. But I'm going to start with the mining because it's going to make that tile really good. And really, the big thing is that, obviously, we're a ways from having a builder to build, like to actually make our own builder. But if you ever find a goodie hut in the first 10 turns, you want to be able to put that builder to use as quick as possible. Now, obviously, he's going to be able to build the farm, but what else can he do? If you got animal husbandry, well, maybe you haven't grown to the pastures yet, something like that. But if we have mining, we're going to be able to beef up this already really good tile. And so that's kind of the thought process there. Would be consideration to try OCC with Gilgamesh? I mean, he wouldn't be too bad. Obviously, the really quick start with his, if you had the right map, the right one city, you could have a lot of his ziggurats early in the game. Eventually, if in a one city challenge, you kind of have to take up all the tiles with something. Every tile becomes a district.
33 is halfway to 66. Hashtag facts.
Druid, thank you very much for that. PJ, OCC means one city challenge. I have a one city challenge on my YouTubes. Holy cow. I'm already 10 minutes into this video and I haven't even started playing yet. OCC is one city challenge. Kaba, I don't really play with mods, so yeah. Not really. Druid, thank you very much for 33 months, buddy. You're amazing. You're absolutely fantastic, and I appreciate your support. Thank you for being here, as always. Yeah, so, I mean, the thing is like in a one city challenge, every tile ends up being a district or a wonder or, you know, like some production tiles of some sort to get things done. So it's hard to have a tile improvement later in the game. Obviously, he'd get you a quick start, but you'd have to transition to other things. And then his advantages start to run out later in the game. And I'm not sure. You could probably do it, maybe, but you'd have to be super optimal. That quick start would be good, and then just transition into a really good city. I wouldn't put him up there like a top 3 or whatever, top 5 at it, but good afternoon, Grantee. Oh my god, all the people's hanging out, showing up. Sideshow, good to see you as well. Grantee, fantastic. Fantastic to see you. Okay, let me get going here. I'm just doing all the stuff. Let me go down here, I guess. And oh, turtles. We're just gonna figure out what we've got going here, and like that. Ooh, goody hut. Maybe worth saving that. It doesn't appear as though anybody else could ever get it, so maybe we're saving that for the settler. Growth in 5. Yeah, I think probably. And another goody hut. Yeah, settler in 1, we'll do that. Now, oh, okay, here we go. This is going to be interesting. That's weird. Why can't I step onto that tile? Oh, because this already took 2. I was thinking this was flat, and I was like, what? I've only used up 1. Why can't I use 2? All right, so we're going to get the goody hut here, then we'll go get the goody hut there. Gonna be a bit of a slow trek. We're gonna be 2 turns away from being able to get into a settler. I kind of like the idea of starting on. We could start on a war cart. It take forever to make, and we're gonna want to get one eventually. But I feel like getting some culture going with the monument's the way to go here. And we're gonna click next turn. Then we'll go here. Next turn we can start. See, this is the tricky part, is we're so far away from Code of Laws. You get a hit in, but it's going to hurt. And then you kind of need to just stay in place and heal up for a couple turns, and then you hit him again. So it's a bit of a slow row. And also, when you stand next to a barb hut for long enough, it's going to spawn out a unit. So what I should have done, is actually stood here first before I started this, so that if another barb spawns, he won't spawn and be able to hit me on flat, useless tile. So no defense bonuses was what I mean there. So I'm going to step here, and we'll get another more vision. And I'm going to like this and hit this. Good yet. Another scout. How pleasant. Okay. How pleasant. Okay, so we're pop 2, and now we want to jump into our settler. And make sure... Oh, I don't know how that happened. Sorry. So here's where you have to make your decision. What's that pearl tile? 1, 1. No, it's not very good. Do you jump into this and start getting your science right away? Or, which more than doubles your science. Or do you work population? And I think locking in the population growth is the way to go here. We'll be at pop 3 in 6 turns. Then you got to keep making your decisions. How quickly are you going to grow your population? Because you got to get that science going, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, builder. So what do we have for flat tiles here? We're going to want to have that tile. We're going to work that and work that, and we're going to want to probably. I guess we'll have to work. We're going to want to work 3 tiles, so maybe work this, but then we're going to need another builder to chop some stuff down in order to put up our Ziggurat. Okay. Let's keep on moving here. I knew you can. It's not about necessarily like, oh, I can get mining in 1 turn, but then what, right? If I work that tile, it means we're like 8 turns or 10 more turns away from growth. 4 food versus 1 food is a big difference. I agree, this tile's amazing, but it's super slow. We'll only be working these 2 tiles for a long time if we do that. By getting our population up, we could start working more tiles sooner. And I think that's the right idea. Now, one thing I could do. Oh, Science City State. Yeah, no worries, New Earth. I agree. Like it's hard to not work that tile right now, but food and production super early in the game is so important. Food to grow, production to get stuff done. If you're working at a tile that has one food and no production, it's really hurting you early. So I'm gonna heal there. One thing I could do is actually give an adjacency bonus to help the hits here. Yes, I agree, Chaos. A lot of interesting choices. And oftentimes when you've got these Wonder Starts, it actually is a lot about making interesting decisions. We had that last week with their with the Wonder Start that we did with Cleopatra. Oh, there's no S in I think that. Wonder Start? Yeah, Wonder Start. There it is making interesting choices about how do we grow, because in that one we didn't have many food tiles and we needed to figure out how to grow, and so it's deciding what to do. Would I consider harvesting it? You could harvest even the marsh and keep the rice, and just in order to get the population quick. That's definitely a possibility. I also like the idea of just being able to work a 5 food tile for a while. Although, if you just ate it, if you ate the rice and ate the marsh, then you would obviously get the population quickly, and then you could put a ziggurat there. That's another possibility. I love the idea of a 5 food tile, though, to be honest with you. Plus, you need to work it at the very least. Oh, Geneva, Las Vegas. Holy cow! Wow! Wow! So I'm going to move this guy here and get an adjacency. Oh, no, we don't have... Sorry. Oh, I'll be all right. We don't even come close to having the technology you need to actually get benefit for that. Sorry. I'm an idiot. I'll just walk that guy out of there next turn, because I'm an idiot. I think I'm going to go here. Or here. I think I'm gonna go fishing boats. I'm gonna go get our ability to do fishing boats going. In 4 turns, we'll be working 3 tiles. It's a tricky decision to be made. Trying to get healed up here. Yeah, I'm gonna give him one more smack. Again, it's another tough hit, and then I'll just heal up until we can put on discipline. Just trying to learn everything we can. This guy can hit this. Yeah, that was going to be kind of easy to get. We just needed a builder, and we were going to be able to get that one. So a bit of a waste, but. What are you going to do? Turn 13, we're almost to pop 4. We're going to heal, cross the river, and cross the river. A mountain for Machu Picchu? Yeah, I mean, mountains would be good for Machu Picchu. I'm not really worried about, like... Machu Picchu is great, don't get me wrong, but this is more about... I'm trying to push more like science-oriented stuff. So like in this particular game, synergizing the science of the wonder improvement, or the wonder with the science of the tile improvement. So that's a little bit more along the lines of my concern, but... Alright, now let me go here. This guy, if this guy takes the goody hat, he gets a promotion, so I might leave that goody hat for this guy. Having 2 scouts to divvy up is... The fact that you're able to answer all our questions with while kicking Hess in Civ 6 will remain patient makes you my favorite Civ player. Thanks for the content. Thank you, Anu. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. I do my best. So fishing boat here would be good. And I mean, obviously fishing boats anywhere along here to make these tiles better. Obviously fishing boats aren't going to add production right now, but they'll add food. So there's pop 3. And I think without a doubt, we want to start working this. Now that we're at pop 3, we cannot deny ourselves working this tile now. And this is a must. At this point, you can start to decide, okay, do you want to work some more production and speed things up now that you're at pop 3? Or do you want to keep working towards population and keep the 4 on? I think, what turn is it? 14. I kind of want to work, to be honest with you, I kind of want to work some more production. And that's going to shave that down to 6. What was it before? 8? Yeah, 8. Two turns faster on the settler, I think, is worth. Yeah, I think 2 turns faster on the settler is worth. Get that city out and start working this city. Because this city, maybe here? No, here. Yeah, probably here. 2-2 city center. 2-2 tile there. Some good tiles out here. They can go commercial hub into a campus. Still have ziggurats down here. Some chops. The city's not bad. You can mine this, obviously, for a pretty good tile as well. You could bring this in. Yeah, that's probably the city right there. What's going on there? What? Add tech. That's probably a city right there. Then you could probably do government plaza in here. You don't want to take up all your riverside stuff, but maybe government plaza in here and work a little bit of stuff. This is your campus for your. These are both going to be. This is a really nice campus there and a nice campus there, so that's a pretty good start. Okay, let me go here.
It is not that life, it is not wisdom.
Okay, so we can get the discipline on, and we got to start working towards a pantheon. So let's go ahead and grab God King. And I think I'm just going to head straight through here. I'm going to let this guy clear out this and grab that to get that promotion. We've got this. Another continent is completely random. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Obviously, you can see here how quickly, with that big boost to science, how much you're getting here is so nice. So I think I want to grab pottery. Open up the possibility of building a campus in here. Is sooner than later. Yeah, this is what happens is when you stand beside a barbarian camp for long enough, they'll start spitting out. I should have hit last turn maybe, but big hit there. We can get a promo. This guy will come get us, but we'll clear that out real quick. Let me just clear this out. We can come to here, grab the cookie hut. I guess I'll send this guy along this coast, and then this guy up that coast. Nice to have a second scout anyway. Craftsmanship. 4 turns on the settler, just to recap here. Yeah, 4 turns on the settler. Then we'll drop the pop 2. At that point, we'll have to try and jump back on the food so we can get back to this tile for good. Probably get our monument going, spread our borders out. Okay, that's good. I'm actually going to go ahead and take the promo. He'll hit me, I'll clear. He'll hit me again. I finish him. Volcano. Like that. Will there be a save file for the last turn you played in these series? I can do a save file for the last turn, I believe. Yeah. I did the save file for the first turn in the Wonder Start that's up on YouTube now, and I plan on continuing to offer the first turn. If people want the last turn, I can probably provide that. I can definitely provide it. I'm not sure if I saved the last turn of the Cleopatra one or not. I think I did. I would imagine I would have. I just had to have it, if nothing else. Next turn.
I thought clay must feel.
I'm going to clear. This will also give us a goody hut, or tribal village, if you will, which is giving us the military tradition boost. Oh, sorry. No, that would have been what we got for actually clearing it. What did we get? Wait, what? We just get extra gold? I don't know what happened there. Was it extra gold? I didn't see the gold pop up. It was just extra gold. All right, well, whatever. 236 is nice. Actually, you know what we could do? We could actually quickly buy a builder with all that gold. Plus, we're making a lot of gold. Let's go ahead and buy a builder. And we can mine, farm, and boat. Get the 3 tile improvements. Yeah, that would have been extra gold, like Goody Hat gold plus Bar Pot gold. Not bad. I mean, oh, spices, nice. I would have preferred. God, Goody Huts everywhere. Another recon unit. You couldn't have given me another builder. Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? Recon units everywhere, I guess. This guy gets his promo. We'll go ahead and grab. Let me grab Alpine. And Settler in 2. Oh, be nice to meet another civilization, but our science is so good. I kind of want to grab this because I feel like after Monument, we could jump right into this campus real quick, get the boost. It would give us our boost in here to state workforce and start, you know, kind of elevating that science that much faster, compounding our advantages. Oh, the wife just left for the Oh, geez. Yeah, absolutely, Grand T. Sorry, I missed that comment for a second there. Yeah, I hope everything turns out all right with the COVID test. Okay, so let's go this way. We'll mine that. This is kind of where you wish you hadn't gotten the craftsmanship boost in that Goody Hut, right? Because I'm easily going to be able to get these without a problem. And, you know, would have much rather gotten the foreign trade boost because, you know, less likely that we'll get lucky and find a... we can't complain about these Goody Huts, though. Less likely that we... maybe I'll have this guy, this scout, come and fill this out so I can keep pushing forward. Anyway, free envoy, we'll take that. And I think I'm just going to wait there. This guy might actually be triggered if that's the barb guy from this one down here. She was sent home from the pharmacy today due to a fever. Oh. And you both... Oh, that's... Yikes. Sorry to hear that, Grand T. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Try and maybe just actually I might even step to here and go through just so I can see what, you know. I think I can probably get through there, so. Okay. Send an envoy. What do they want? Send a trade route? I could do that. So we could actually become first suzerain in no time in there. Next turn we've got our settler. That'll be turn 20 settler. Not bad. A little on the slow side, but we'll take that. That's not a big deal. And we're basically heading here. Doesn't really matter which way we go. And we'll finish off the monument. And I'm going to go ahead and purchase this tile before it gets any more expensive. Because it's certainly not going to grow to that when it's got the options of growing to all this science and other strong tiles. So This guy's gonna mine that. Get a 2-3-3 going now. Monument in 5, then we get into the campus in 5. This is where we've got these two locked in. I think we're okay to stay here. We're popping 7. If I go to here, the monument's going to take a lot longer. And I'd rather get that culture going sooner than having to wait. On the other side, if we've got it and get through it. Antibodies, yes, just get through it. My man, get through it. And then you got them antibodies. You can sell them antibodies on the hot black market. People looking for them antibodies, bro. Population. That is huge. That is huge in this game right now. To snag a population out of there. When you think about that, okay, just think about this right now. We were about to spend 7 turns not working this tile until our population grew. And instead, we're going to be able to work it. So that is the equivalent of 28 science and 21 gold, not even mentioning the gold, the food, that we just got out of that goodie hat. It's a pretty good goodie hat. Not to mention that it's, we're on 3, so now we're working towards 4 instead of still working towards 3, right? So... Alright. And there you go. So this guy here is, what's his health? 54. I'm going to let him just stand there and heal up for until maybe 3 turns and then get on the move to go clear that out. Where's the stock, the world antibody trade market, stock trade? What? I don't even know what I'm saying. I'll be quiet now. This guy's going here. This guy, I'm actually going to jump into the water. So next turn we can do that. And then we can pop up here and work that. How much Diplo... Hey, Wishy. How much Diplo power can I get from my antibodies? Get away from that! I don't want to come through there. I'd like to sell my Diplo power for antibodies, please. Another volcano. Where was he one? Over here, too. A lot of flat land out here. Woo. Oh, it was actually good for us, right? The flat land next to rivers is good, although a lot of it's floodable. First meet on Preslav. Okay, Preslav. What's their ability again? Post 2 loyalty return in cities for each encampment district building. Yeah, that's pretty weak. But we'll take it. We got a first meet, so that's an envoy in there. That's +2 production in the capital when producing units, so that'll be advantageous for sure. Ooh, goody hut. Another envoy. Holy niftin. We are cleaning up. Look at the spices. Spices and diamonds. And even furs are pretty nice in the amber. That's pretty good luxuries we've gotten. Let's get to here and go up into there. You're going fishing boat. So that's now a 2 food. So that's going to speed up our growth a little bit by having the extra food on there now. And monument in 3. Then we're jumping into the campus, which is ready in 1. This guy's going here. I don't think I'm going to send my envoys anywhere. We're at 15 of 25, 19 turns, and we still have yet to put down our tile improvement or build our unique unit. which is obviously another 8. So that would put us 2 short. Okay. Okay. And we should be able to clear this goodie hut by then as well. I think I'm going to go 1 more turn and then we'll get on the way. Next turn.
Writing is easy.
Writing is easy. I'm going to pop up here and farm the resource, which will give us a boost to this, which I don't really need right now. What I could probably do is animal husbandry, I think. We'll snag that. Got to build this quarry. We need another builder. We need another builder is what we actually need. Build a pasture, do the quarry, and then maybe get the luxury going. Go there. You're there. I'm actually going to get this guy to move this turn, I think. And go here. Get some vision. Okay. Go like this. Whatever. Gotta cross over the river next turn. Okay. Monument in 2. Then we're into the campus. That's a plus. Oh, +5 because of the 2. Nice. We could lumber mill that and make it a good tile, and then this is a +5 permanent. I was thinking +4. So we'll grab that, but we're going to go finish the monument first. 9 turns. Get that campus done. We're gonna need to buy a builder. Need gold to buy a builder probably, or get one out of a goodie hut would be the optimal if we got to find another goodie hut. We've gotten a lot of stuff out of goodie huts, but none of that. I'm just trying to think here. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure we dial in that. We've got to make sure we dial in the Golden Age. What was my reload rate? What do you mean by reload rate? Oh, you mean like how many restarts? Oh. An hour? 2 hours? Oh my god, people are going to love this seed. 2 hours to make this baby happen. It's a long ways up there. A lot of obstacles. I'm going to found the city. You know what? It's actually more than 2 hours, if I'm being honest. A couple different periods. I had tough luck. Yeah, I had tough luck for about an hour, and then I got back at it, and it was more than an hour after that. What I'm actually thinking about doing is, I'm obviously with my Embracing series, I'm building the map myself, like I did with the series last week with Pachkuti. And I'm considering just loading the first map I find and picking a wonder that I want to use, obviously, and toss the wonder out and just sticking in the wonder I want and then just putting my spawn location next to it and then saving that up. Just because I don't think I want to spend 2, 3, 4 hours every single week just re-rolling for wonder starts. Because I think it's just too crazy. Now, here's a question. 16 turns minimum. If I'm going campus here, that's 8 turns. How long on a war cart? 5. That's 13. So I can go campus into war cart and still get it here. But I gotta be able to buy the builder. And the builder is going to be 215 gold. I gotta be able to buy the builder and make the... I guess I would buy the builder here and make it right here real quick. Because I think you got to go monument here. I think your campus into war cart, buy a builder, work this. Hopefully we get this barb hut cleared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll be about 10, maybe 11 turns. I'll have that cleared. That'll give me some extra gold to boost this over the top, I think. Yeah, I think it would just save so much time, Kevin. It just makes more sense. Yeah, Dats, that's an idea. If people have, in fact, I've actually asked that before, Dats. I've mentioned it a number of times. If anybody wanted to drop the seeds, or even easier, to be honest with you, easier is just a save file. Just drop a Civ 6 save file for a map. Political philosophy. It's Zanzibar, but not a first meet. And you know what you do there, right, folks? We got these free envoys. You don't even hesitate. That's 4 gold to turn in the capital. Boom. Just like that. You pop that into Zanzibar, 4 gold to turn in the capital. Like I said, they want us to trigger for bronze working. We can do that. Another good. Oh my god. Agabistan. So that would be what? Culture, right? That's got a bunch of culture on the tiles. That's a possibility. The thing is that it's kind of tricky because just a random civ on a random wonder is, I kind of want to theme it. Like I kind of want to have in my head who I want to do. So I mean, put those seeds out there. I'll take a look at what we got, and there's always nice to have options, but I'm saving up for a builder. It's a very good point. Sideshow. Buying this 3/2 tile is a very good idea, but right now I'm really well. Actually, I might with that first meet on, or with the envoy in Zanzibar, I might be a little bit better off. But I'm really on edge about whether or not I can get a golden age. So this is where calculations in your head really make a big difference. With 16 turns, I got to be able to buy a builder for 215 gold. Right here, and build the tile improvement. Absolute must in order to get the golden age. If I buy this tile, now it's not going to be that much. With 60 gold, pretty much runs me out. In 10 turns, I'd have about 170 gold. So I would just barely get there. Not to mention, I should clear this barb hut, which should be some gold as well. So it's probably safe to do it. It's actually a very good point. I actually almost bought it earlier. The first thing I thought of when I was settling the city is, well, we'll go ahead and buy that tile. We're also going to get the 1 gold per turn out of it too, actually. It's a very good point, Sideshow. I was hesitating to spend the gold because I was saving up for the builder, but I like this tile. I also like this. If this was a 2/2 one with culture, I'd probably buy this instead, to be honest with you. In order to get the early culture, because the 1 culture is more valuable than 1 food and 1 gold, but the 2 production versus 1 makes this a little bit better. So I agree with that call. It's going to speed up the growth in this city and give us an extra 1 gold. It's a very good point. You made a map in World Builder, but not sure how to set the response. So in order to do that, you have to turn on advanced mode. What I'm going to do, I'll answer that question in more detail in a second. I'm going to wrap up this episode, the very first episode of the second ever Wonder Start series here on the YouTube channel. Twitch, don't go anywhere, of course. YouTube, that's it. Wonder Starts, Gilgabro on, oh my god, Galapagos. Gilgabro on Galapagos, that's what it is. And good start so far. We're killing it in the science. We're going to have a really nice campus. We're going to get the tile improvements going. We're going to start compounding all that. When we come back, more of our favorite bro. It's Gilga. We'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.